Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. If you're a new subscriber, I really appreciate for your effort and support. And if it's your first time dropping by this channel, I really appreciate for having you here. So today we are going to talk about the reason as to why most ladies are being caught up in their 30s and 40s without getting married or having kids. I know it's been an issue of late with most of the ladies outside here, and they are really struggling and they don't know the reason as to why. And for today we are going to discuss about it. So keep tuned in, just like, comment down there, let me know whatever you think about it, and let me know whatever you want me to talk about in the next video, because I'm doing this because a friend of mine told me to talk about it, and here I am, guys. I must deliver. I must deliver. And today I'm not feeling that well, so I'm just doing it for the sake of serving my people. So that's it. So the reason as to why most ladies do got caught up in their early 30s and late 40s and late 30s without any kid or husband or anything that they have achieved is because ladies tend to be so determined. Yeah, that's it. So you find a lady in high school or in campus be like, no, I don't want to date, or if they are dating, they're not so sure of the person, they're just there to pass time with them, not knowing that the time is running out and they're never getting younger, you see. And for the ladies, it's always better to get married and have kids at an early age. Not that you have to be 18, 15, you know, not that as early as that, but if it's okay with you, it's your choice. It's not a bad thing to have a kid or a family when you're in your teenage age. So we tend to focus on our future, seeing how we have to prosper, make our own things, be so firm and financially free before we get someone to call a hubby or to be with them for the lifetime. And this happens when we tend to look at I want to achieve and buy my own car, I want to build my own house, I want to do my master's and PhD, I don't want someone to bother me or control me. And by this, they tend to take a lot of time with themselves, and then they end up being caught up in future as things have already gone. No one is even there to ask you what your name is, ask you for a date, ask you for your number, ask you for anything, even ask you for any of your shoe size just to buy you a surprise, you see. And that's how we ladies tend to mess around with our youthful age, just for the sake of chasing the big dreams that you want. Maybe God has not planned that for you yet. Don't compare yourself with those other people who have made it in life, and then you want to be like them. Things never work the same way. You can try someone's way of doing a thing and it won't work for you. So just do whatever you think it's best for you at the moment, but don't, it's not that I'm trying to say that don't eye on achieving big in life. Do it. You have to eye big, see things in a bigger picture so that you can work hard and achieve them. That's what it is. It's good to do that, but it's not good to hold on to yourself, keep yourself. Maybe you find this guy is so much interested in you, and the guy is like, I want to do you this, I want to, and as a lady you are there being like, this guy maybe is just using me. So you see, you don't, with that, you'll not trust the guy. That trust won't be there. And if the guy notices that he's trying so much hard to be with you and you're not reciprocating things, then the guy will just leave you for another woman who is ready, because maybe he has tried so many times and you're not working things out with him, because for you, you want to settle after achieving all the things that you want. For some, do happen that they do build themselves from scratch and achieve or have goals that they have to work on and achieve them with their partners in life. It's not a must you need to have a car, you need to drive a car, you need to have a house so that you can have babies in your own home without struggling that much. No, it's not like that. You can still do it even if you're having that man of yours, and then you start from scratch, maybe in an apartment, rentals, and then after that, at the end of the tunnel, there is always a light, you see. So you'll have to settle with a guy. Just be patient. And God taught us this so many times. So be patient. Maybe God has brought you someone and you are trying to push them away because for you, you are not ready. You are not ready yet. God was giving you the person to open your eyes and to make you persevere with the person and build yourselves. And if you're not ready, then the guy will leave you for someone else. Go make it in life, and then you'll be there like, oh, how I wish I could just go with that person. Now he's so wealthy in life, he has made it in life, he is so such and such. So you see, you start complaining about the things that you did in the past. And if you do that, you'll just be tormented and tortured with your actions during the past. And maybe if you're being approached by some other man, you'll be like, no, you don't want to be with them because you lost your chance back then when you had that person. You see? So ladies, be determined. I'll repeat that. Be determined. It's not bad to do that, but you can work it out even if it's 2 or 3 things that you're doing at the same time. Don't say that if you have a kid, you'll never make it in life, you'll be poor forever. You won't be that poor forever. You won't be poor forever because God knows why He brought the kid in the first place. He knows whatever the kid is going to eat. And by having a kid, it makes you be determined and push yourself in doing so many great things. And it will push you on working and building on yourself and your partner. You see? The second thing I want to talk about is this issue that when ladies are being approached by men, they're like, no. They see the person that he's not wealthy enough, the person can't afford their lifestyle at the moment, or the person is not living the life she's admiring or she has been eyeing for. So this also makes a big turn back to most of the ladies, because maybe the person is not just that well equipped at the moment. You see, there is a period or a season for growth. If you allow these people to mend themselves and you help them when you're there, don't just wait on someone to go. You just tell them, just go work on yourself. Okay, you've told the person, go work on yourself. And remember, behind every successful man, there is a woman. Yeah, there is always a woman. These men never think by their own selves. You must drive them. You must tell them, honey, do this and this, baby, do this and this. So you have to be there to always push them. They are just like little babies, you know. So if you don't build them and then someone else goes build them outside there, and then you come back, you want to own whatever he owns, and you'll be like, I'm the person who is who has the say in this place and in this home. I'm the owner of this home. You see, you'll be messing so big, because by the moment you tell them to go work on themselves, they'll be like, does she see me as a failure? Does she see me as that poor? You know, and then this man will go outside there, look for a lady, and this lady, if she's so close to this man and wants to be the man, she'll be like, honey, do this, let's do this, and they'll be just doing things together, building it on each other, growing together. And then after the man has become successful in life, you want to come back just because you told them, go work on yourself, go build yourself. After building himself, you want to come back. That can never happen. So you'll be like, maybe he never wanted me, he was never serious, you see. But the guy by then was serious, and you're not the one who was serious by then. So lack of seriousness is another thing. So that brings us to point number 3. For young ladies, they want to live a life which is so lavish. They don't want to settle at the moment. Have had these engagement or conversations with so many young girls outside here, and they are like, I don't want to settle still. I want to settle at my 30s, at my 35. You see, and know very well that the moment that you're in your early 20s, or you are from 19, 18 to around 24, that's when men do flock around you like flies. They flock around you, they follow you all around. So by then, we ladies tend to see that, oh, I'm this beautiful, these all men are just lining up for me. That pride. And you be like, no, I don't want to have one. Maybe one is for paying my bills. Maybe another is for doing my hair, doing my nails. You see, you end up having so many of them, and you'll not have that choice of having one person, because you'll be used to so many of them working on you and building you and trying just to live that lavish life that you want to show off, just like some other ladies outside there. You see, their life is so lavish and flourish, and you want to live the same life as them. Maybe themselves, they are working on it, and maybe they are having their partners help them in building on themselves. And as for you, as a young lady who is in her 20s or her teenage, you want just to have that lifestyle that you can't afford just by depending on other people. So with this, you'll be like, if I settle with one person, maybe I'll not get enough of the things I want in life, because you are used to that. And then, without realizing, you get to your 30s, your 40s, and then that's when you'll be like, oh, the time has really gone. I have to start a family. Who will start even a family with someone who was doing that, all that? And then you'll be like, these men don't want me. They don't. It's not that they don't want you. You misused yourself. And I don't want to say it in a bad way. Don't take it in a bad way. Just try to understand the things that we ladies do without considering the behind the facts. And then maybe your parents will be like, you see, like in Africa, most of the ladies, if they get to their 25, 30s, or 20 something, their parents will be just like, why can't you just go out, walk with your other fellows? Even if you're a working class person, your parents will be like, no, today don't come early, early, just go hang out with your friends. Just today, go hang out with. The parent is doing that because he or she wants you to go hook up with someone else. And if you're not that type of a person, it will be so difficult on you, and you'll think that your parent is trying to chase you away from the house. It's not that it's easier for them to speak it out. Some of them won't tell you on your face, right on your face. They'll even use your friends to come talk to you. Yeah, they'll use your friends to come talk to you, and maybe you'll be like, they are trying to pressurize me or something, and I'm still not ready, and these men maybe are not available for me, or they don't want me. It's not that way. Maybe you misused your time. And then for our fourth point is about the parents that we have outside here. Some parents are so strict, they don't want to see their daughters hanging around with men. And then these ladies or these daughters of theirs tend to separate themselves from that world of having a boy-girl relationship. And with that, they tend to not know how to interact with men. Maybe you'll find a lady is working, yes, but the way she interacts with the male colleagues is so different with the way she interacts with the female colleagues. This is because they'll be so free with the ladies rather than men. And then even men at times will be asking the female colleagues about the lady, what's happening with so and so, she's so isolated, she doesn't want to talk to men, does she fear us or something? And then you never know whatever happens. And with this, these ladies, when they get to their 30s, is when their parents get to realize they have been holding their children for quite a long period of time. And this happens when parents are that so loving, so protective, over caring, and they just feel like they don't want to let their daughters go. They don't want their daughters to go get married to someone else. They feel like they're just their baby dolls. Yeah. You're at your 20s or you're 29, and then your dad or your mom sees you just the same way he used or she used to see you when you're such a small kid. So you see, that's also a big challenge to our daughters outside here, and to our parents. They need to understand, because when they do that, they don't know they are interfering with these girls or these daughters' emotional feeling. And maybe they've been taught that men are so bad. You see, that men are so bad, men are not good people. And for this, in their mind, they'll be having that notion. Men are so bad, men are not good people. Why do I have to interact with them? So and so, such and such an issues. So it brings so many insecurities in the ladies and the men's relationship as well. You see? So let's just encourage our girls or our daughters how to interact with people when it gets the right time, you know. And then for our fifth point is when a lady is brought up in such a toxic family, a family that parents do fight each and every time. Maybe this lady is seeing the dad doing so many kind of things that are not even relating to the, you know, to the family's issues, and then bringing so much toxicity sorry for that word, toxicity to the kids themselves. Let's say if they do come from this kind of family where the father beats the mom each and every night, each and every day, just quarreling over things that don't even make sense. Maybe the daughter is coming from this family that dad is always a drunkard. You see, that dad is not even caring for the family, doing any sort of that love for his kids. You see, this lady will tend to live her own life knowing that men are not that good, knowing that men are so brutal, knowing that men are just there to abuse them. And then they'll be like, I just have to be my own self. I just have to work on my own self. And then when this lady turns to that age, sorry, she'll be like, how I wish I could even have a kid of my own. How I wish I could even have someone to call happy. This is when she sees some of her friends or some of the people she interacts with living so happily with their husbands and children in the house. You see? And they'll be admiring that kind of life. So with this, they'll be like, okay, so not each and every man is this bully person or toxic in life. And then they'll be like, how I wish I could have someone to spend time with, maybe at that moment in life. Okay, at this moment in life, there will be that time that one gets so lonely alone, just without having a partner in life and someone to share with things and build themselves with. So that's it. And then for our last point, I'll just combine two of them. That is toxic relationship and heartbreaks. So when a lady, maybe let's say for these young ladies who get engaged themselves in a relationship at an early age, let's say 13 onwards, and they'll tend to have so many of them. And if one breaks their heart, they'll just jump onto another person without this knowledge of having to stick with someone for a better future. And the reason as to why people do date is just to get this person and just marry them one day, you see. And with that not in their mind at the moment, because they'll be seeing it as fun, they'll be doing it as a fun. And if they do this as a fun, they'll tend to have so many of them in their lifetime, and then they'll be like, no, all men are just the same, all men are dogs, you see, those kind of phrases, just to keep themselves away from them, not knowing that they got engaged to relationship matters at an early age without any knowledge, and ruin their life when they're still young. So when they see other people in a relationship, happy relationship, they'll be like, no, they're trying to pretend. Okay, for others, they're not pretending. It's just a matter of building each other. And if you get someone that you're like, no, I never intended to date such kind of a man, you are the one to build her, mommy. You are the one to build him, I mean. You're the one to build him. If you don't build them to build those men to be the men that you want in life, no one will ever do it for you. And this is a lesson that not all ladies are being told, or okay, there is no school that will ever teach you this. You'll never be told how to keep a man, how to treat them, how to make them be the person that you want, but you'll just be jumping from one person to the other just to look for that one person that you want in life. And if you don't mend them, no one will ever mend them for you. So it's high time we just learn how to cope up with things, learn these men, and if that is the person that you want, try to build them. Because if you build them, they will always change. They change 100%, I tell you. So if you build them, and if you try to talk to them and make them be that person that you want, I tell you, things will always be so good on your side. You'll be that happiest lady ever in the world, and you'll just be so awesome, and your things will just run so smoothly, and you love how things are working on your side. So guys, this was today's content, and if you love it, guys, just comment down there. Let me know some of the points that I've left behind. Let me know whatever you want me to talk about in the next video. Let me know your thoughts. You see, your thoughts. Maybe I've left some of them behind, but I've just talked about the things that I know as a person, and this is not from me as a person. Okay, I've been talking to so many people outside here, and that's how I came about with this content for today. So guys, keep blessed, stay safe, and we'll be happy to see you in my next video. Bye bye.